These are the Sickle playing cards by the CardMafia. There's actually two different versions of this. You have the standard version and the deluxe version. And really the only thing you need to know about the standard version is it does have a numbered seal and it has white borders. And the faces substitute whites for blacks. But let's be honest, this right here is really what you came to see. I actually have a purple version of this too, but the reason I picked up this is for twofold. One, it's my favorite color, this neon green. Clearly is what my logo is. And two, you just can't deny this tuck box. The Sickle playing cards are going after Demeter, which is actually one of the Greek gods. So on the front you have a scythe, and you have a smaller one down here at the bottom. On the back you have two white scythes, and when you open it up, then you get a green one in the center. The one long edge says Sickle Demeter, and the other side says playing cards. Top simply says Sickle. But before I get into the rest of the review, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see an ASMR video with these playing cards, because honestly, I think that'd be pretty dang cool. But when it talks about the cards in here, first you have a really strange card. The one side simply accentuates the tuck box when you have it open, and the other side is like a deluxe edition certificate. And we'll be talking more about a deluxe edition certificate at the end of the video. Back design's absolutely gorgeous. It is a two-way back design, and it has the sides on top and bottom, it says Sickle on both sides, and has a black border in comparison to the standard edition's white border. I think personally, for me, I'd rather do cardistry with this one and magic with this one, but let me know your thoughts. The number cards are really fun. You just have to wonder if they're overly customized, because the spades, you can definitely tell look like spades, and I like that they're done in the white, all standard placement, and they've got some background stuff as well. But then once you get past that, diamonds done in green, I like that. Now we're getting on to clubs, and the difference between clubs and spades, there really isn't a ton of difference between them, so it can be difficult to tell the difference between. And then even between hearts and diamonds, honestly, they look really similar. So do I like them? 100%. Are they well done? Definitely. But honestly, they can get mixed up pretty often. All of your court cards are 12 of the different Greek gods, and from someone who is a massive Percy Jackson fan, or at least I was when I was reading the books and until the second movie came out, they're honestly pretty accurate. I've done a lot of research on Greek mythology. There is your Demeter. Honestly, they did a really good job making sure that these things were accurate, even with the different weapons and things that they used. Really impressed with these courts. But as you see, they are also only one-way design, so some people aren't a big fan of that. For this deck, I'm a fan. Here are your three aces. Honestly, definitely love them all. And the three power aces, which makes me really happy. You get two jokers, both of Demeter, and honestly I think they're pretty dang cool, but they are not identical jokers. And last but not least, of the cards, you have the ace of spades. You also get a scythe playing card sticker, a metal keychain, and a membership card, which actually gives you more perks at their Kickstarter and such. But back to the playing cards, these things can definitely Faro from top to bottom extremely easily, and from bottom to top even easier. When it comes to the stock and feel of this deck, the stock is definitely going to be printed on a thicker paper, which is going to make it a little bit harder for people who are just getting into cardistry and sleight of hand, but not by much. And then when it comes to how it's going to actually feel in your hands, it's going to be on the more buttery side. So more snappy decks are used for things like backdrop, which look like this. And then for buttery decks, you'll have things like under pressure, which look like that. So for a thick and buttery deck, it's definitely going to be a deck that most people can use, but it's not buttery to the point that it goes over the top of the fact that it is definitely too thick, and I'm not a big fan of that myself. I do think that cards, collectors, magicians, and people who want to play card games can all pick this deck up. I do not think it's a hype deck, but I would mostly recommend this deck for collectors and cardists. Magicians probably won't be using this deck a ton simply because of how overly customized all of the faces are and how it could be kind of difficult to decipher between some. If you like content like this, then you'll definitely want to subscribe to the channel and check out the review of the purple edition, the Athena Shield playing cards. You can check that out right there, or you can pick up some of the merch right there. I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is CPM, signing off.